sa inyong lahat. Ito si Ate Gang Cooking GGG. Yeah, it's already finished my 30th day of daily routine diet challenge. But today, it's a very special day because I'm happy she accepted my invitation to make a collaboration with her. Maybe you amazed why I speak in English because I think she cannot understand Tagalog. That's why even it's hard for me to speak in English. I tried my very best to speak in English because my guest is very stage side. That's why I tried my best to speak in English for her because it's an honor for me to make a collaboration with Saint Justine. Thank you so much, Saint Justine, for accepting my invitation. Also, I'm no asking more. One time I asking you, you said okay, no problem, and I'm touched because the night I gave to you the question, then after you send it all again your answer in a video. When I wake up, I saw your mom. She sent already to me all the videos you answered. That's why I'm flattered and I'm happy because of that, Saint Justine. And thank you so much. Now we start the first question.
안녕하세요 여러분, 지수입니다. Anyways, it's Saint Justine, guesting on Aking's channel. But yeah, today I'm her guest. So hello to all of her viewers. If you haven't yet subscribed, I think the button's like here. But yeah, and give this video a thumbs up and be nice. Okay, let's get started.
The first question is, who is Saint Justine behind the YT world?
So she has a couple questions for me today, and the first question is, number one, who is Saint Justine behind the YT world? So if you guys don't know, Saint Justine is myself, or just Justine, either one works. But I'm 19 and I'm currently going to college for nursing and art history, double majoring, so really busy, and that's why I haven't been posting on YouTube. Also because I'm lazy, but don't tell my mom. But yeah, basically I'm a college student. I work at a bookstore and I dance in whatever free time I have. What else? Basics. I like K-pop, I like anime, and I like banana milk.
About 2, what kind of daughter and sister is Saint Justine?
Question numero dos. What kind of daughter and sister is Saint Justine? So my mom is the Mads of San Diego. A shameless plug, go subscribe to her channel. I don't know if it's supposed to be here or whatever, but yeah, she'll probably comment down below if you see this. And speaking of sister, I have 2 younger siblings, a younger sister who's 17 and a younger brother who's 14. I'm the oldest at 19. So basically they come to me when mom isn't around and they can't be like, mommy, help. They're like, Ate, help. Ate, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Ate, can you buy me this? Ate, can you get us food? They use me for my money, guys. Like, cause I'm the only one who works out of the 3 of us. They're like, Ate, mommy won't get this. Can you get it? And it's like, okay. But they also use me to cheat in their homework, but don't tell their teachers that. Basically, I give them my notes and stuff. But yeah, so when mom's not around, I'm pretty much taking care of my siblings because they're younger, but sometimes I get lazy and I ask them to do stuff for me, like cook pancit canton and wash the dishes. But that's a secret between us.
Number 3, I think this is a funny and stupid question, but I will try if you answer this one. Did you ever fall in love?
Question number 3. Did you ever fall in love? Yes, I think. If you don't know, I just got out of a 2.5-year relationship. So I think I was in love. Probably. I don't know. I like to think I was, probably. Yes, we'll leave it at that.
Number 4. You are in a relationship right now?
And that leads us into question number 4. If I'm in a relationship right now, no. Do I want to be in a relationship right now? Also no. Like I said, I just got out of a 2.5-year relationship, mostly to focus on myself and on my studies and all of that fun stuff as a teenage girl. And frankly, I'm really young. I'm only 19. Don't want to think about like settling down or the future or whatever, because honestly, that's not in my head right now. My priority is my school. I know that's such a typical like old Asian daughter thing to say, but yeah. Don't want to date, not planning on dating again anytime soon.
5. Did you ever enter your mind that one day you will go home to the Philippines and stay there? Are you ready for that situation?
Question number 5. Did you ever enter your mind that one day you would go home to the Philippines and stay there? Are you ready for that situation? There was actually a period of time when I was applying to colleges when I was around, right before I turned 18, when I was doing my applications for college. And I was trying to figure out, where I wanted to go to school. One of my options was to go back home to the Philippines. It was in discussion between me and my mom. And I would either live in a condo by myself or I'd be living with my grandparents, because both of my grandparents on both sides of the family live in the Philippines. So it's not like if I went home by myself, I would be like alone per se. And for a little bit, we were thinking about it. Ultimately, we decided not to, because for reasons, it's just easier for me to stay here in America. I'm already a US citizen. I've pretty much lived here for a majority of my life, for as long as I can remember. And the culture change probably would not have been what I needed at a time where I was also transitioning into college. Have I ever thought about if my family all together got up and moved? Not gonna lie guys, I probably would have tried to stay here. Nothing wrong with the Philippines. Absolutely love the Philippines. I was really disappointed because we were supposed to go back home this summer, but that didn't happen because, Miss Rona was like, what's up? But I don't think I'd be able to go back home and live there completely. I'm very attached to California in particular, and I don't see myself settling down in the Philippines. I don't think I would be able to do it, just because, like I said, I've pretty much been raised in America my whole life, so it'd be really different. And I think it'd also be really hard on my siblings, especially since they're younger and they're at that time where it's school and friends are the biggest thing to them. And that's the thing too, is I do know people in the Philippines. I do still know people from when we were there, but we're not in super close contact, so I just can't give up my friends and my work and America.
Yeah. Number 6. How close you are to your family, especially to your mom?
Question numero 6. I don't know 6 in Chinese. My bad. Sorry, Lao Shi. How close are you to your parents, especially to your mom? I'm actually really close to my parents, I'd like to say, especially compared to a lot of people that I know. I pretty much tell my parents everything. Well, mostly my mom, because you know how it is with dads, they're strict, and speaking of strict, my dad doesn't like it when I wear eyeliner and stuff like that, but my mom, when I tell you, I tell her everything, even if it doesn't have to do with me. When I was in high school, I used to be like, hey mom, because I was on a dance team, right? I'd be like, here's the drama that happened on dance team. Hey mom, did you know these 2 people broke up? Oh my god mom, this person is so annoying. I literally tell her everything. My mom is my best friend. She probably gets annoyed because my mom is barging into her room mom, I'm gonna harass you. And then I start talking about something random and she's on her phone I don't really care, but I'm listening anyways, literally it'll go from how my day went to work, if there was a rude customer, or if my favorite anime character died, or if I'm feeling sick and I was I don't want to eat this. But yeah, I tell her a lot. Like I said, basically everything. Whatever I tell my sister, I tell my mom. Whatever I would tell my friends, I tell my mom. There's really like no secrets between the two of us, just because I don't see a point. Like, I don't really have anything to hide with my mom. Like, my life is pretty boring. All I do is sleep and watch anime. And then I rant to her about the anime. And then she gets mad at me for sleeping, so pretty close.
7. What is the dream of Saint Justine in life?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Question 7. What is the dream of Saint Justine in life? Wow, that's a loaded question. I don't even think I know what it is. I don't know. One of my top goals right now is to gain fluency in Korean. If you don't know, I speak English, I speak Tagalog, I speak French, I'm working on Korean. I took a semester and a half of Chinese. I'm working on Chinese too, and then I eventually want to finish learning Italian and Russian. So I like learning languages. That's my hobby. I think one of my biggest goals is to speak 7 languages. Like, at some point, like before the end of my life, I want to be able to speak like 7 languages. Other than that, I want to graduate college, get a degree, settle down, and find a good job. I mean, you know, the typical Gen Z dream is basically to like, nothing like own a house or whatever. I also want to go to the Louvre in France. I want to travel to Italy, especially Venice, before it sinks. I want to go back to Korea, even though my family is like, I'm sick of Korea. But I want to go to Korea. Yeah, it's mostly travel, learn languages, finish college. Like, that's really my dream. I mean, if I marry a rich businessman in the future, you know, that'd be pretty cool too. I'm kidding, take that as a joke. Anyways, moving on.
Number 8. Everybody points of view. When you grow up in America, you are liberated. Do you consider yourself as a liberated as one?
Question number 8. Everyone's point of view is that if you grow in America, you're a liberated people. Do you consider yourself as a liberated person? Yes and no. I'm very fortunate to live in California as an Asian person, especially one that's a little bit tanner, you know? I'm really, really fortunate to live in a community that's super accepting, regardless if it's your race, your LGBTQIA status, what language you speak, or what career choice you want to make. Like, California, specifically in like all of America, I think is one of the most welcoming places. Doesn't matter, like, people here don't care where you come from, don't care what you identify as. As far as I've met, of course, like, you know, this is my experience, it's not universal. Where I live, like, I keep saying I'm very fortunate, but it's just, I'm super fortunate to not experience a lot of racism, not experience a lot of, basically, I haven't ever experienced a hate crime, and for that, I'm really grateful, because I know a lot of people out there can't say the same. But there's definitely places in the United States that aren't as welcoming. Not to point fingers down south, but yeah, in a lot of places, and a lot of, not to hate on white people, but Caucasian-dominated communities, people do tend to experience more racism than others. And not to say that it's like, oh, California is perfect and nobody ever experiences like racism or homophobia or anything like that, but it's not as common because we have a large immigrant population, and we also have a large LGBTQIA population that is out and open, you know? Like, we have cities dedicated to those communities, and most people here, it's like, if you're gonna be bigoted, if you're gonna slander somebody for something that they can't control, people will get mad at you. Like, we don't really tolerate a lot of disrespect here as a community. We tend to be very open-minded about things. We are a democratic state, so a lot of people here are liberals, and I feel like that's also how a lot of people were raised, because it's just in the culture for California to be really welcoming. You know, we're a melting pot of the melting pot. And also because of where I live in California, in San Diego, we have a large Asian community, so I've been pretty sheltered in that regard. But like I said, there's definitely a lot of places that aren't like that. If you move anywhere else, if you move to, not to hate on Republicans, but like if you move to like Republican dominated states, I've heard a lot of stories of people getting hate crimes and people like experiencing bad things because of things they can't control, like their race, their religion, what they identify as sexually. Like, it sucks, and we're working on it. No country is perfect, much less America, but I do think especially with the rise in my generation, and by the time that we're older, it's gonna be a lot better, especially for all of the oppressed groups. I feel like each generation, these things do get better and better, and I hope that it's a continuous trend. That being said, also, if you are an American citizen, if you are not registered to go vote yet, please go do that, and please go vote for the November 3rd polls so that we can get a better president. Yeah. If you're a Republican, I'm not gonna like hate on you because that's your view on life and whatever. Like, I'm just so past the point of that. But please go vote. Just vote, guys. Thanks.
Number 9. What is the good Filipino behavior you want to learn and to adapt to yourself?
Number 9. What is a good Filipino behavior you want to learn and want to adopt to yourself? So even though I am raised like in America, our household is very much Filipino. You know, like my siblings and I have eaten with our hands. We adobo, we use a walis, we use a tabo, like all that fun stuff. We've even played like patintero before when we were like younger, you know, and we had nothing to do, so. What's a good Filipino behavior? Yeah, we use like po and oppo all the time, like probably more than you're supposed to, because it's like at any moment we just stick in the po and the oppo. But a good behavior, I think, is just being welcoming of your peers. I notice this a lot, whether it be in teleserye or like in real life, is that Filipinos are just very like warm welcoming and very giving and just warm as a people. Like, and we've had like other people from like other races mention it all the time, like, oh, Filipinos are so like caring, Filipinos are so like, I keep using welcoming, but really that's what the word is, like, we're a welcoming people. And I think like that's a really good thing to have, is be approachable, be welcoming, be somebody that if like a random stranger was in an uncomfortable situation, they would feel comfortable enough to go to you for help. Like, if like this woman of another race or something, like doesn't matter what, she felt like, oh, she needed to get out of an uncomfortable situation, she could look at you and trust you to help her in general. And like, this is regardless if you're Filipino or yourself, like, or if you're a person from another race or you're mixed or whatever, Filipinos just tend to be like very nice to everyone, as far as I know, at least, like as far as I've encountered. And I think that that's a really good trait to have as a community. That's a really good trait to have in general. So yeah.
Number 10 question, the last question. I know you don't know me. We not talk personally. We not see personally. But I asked you, who is aking cooking for you?
So number 10 is, who is aking cooking for you? Aking cooking is a very wonderful person, whether it be on YouTube or in real life. They've been there a lot for my mom and for myself. I don't get to interact with a lot of YouTubers anymore just because I'm not on YouTube as much as I used to be. But they're so kind-hearted, they're so welcoming. Can we get like a tally of how many times I've said welcoming in this video? But they're just so caring, they're so nice, hardworking, like everything that you want to be as a person, you can definitely see in aking cooking. Not to mention that they're a good cook, so you know, I mean, that doesn't run in the blood. I can't cook. But yeah, And they're the kind of person that if you need help, you go to them because they'll try their best to help you out. And I've seen that in how my mom gets treated by them, and my mom loves them very, very much. And like I said, I haven't interacted with a lot of people, so this was really nice, and it felt really cool to be able to do this. And I hope that this was entertaining for you guys and whoever's watching. I apologize in advance for the comments that are gonna be like nosebleed. Because, I don't know, I'm used to getting those comments anytime I speak in a video. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much to everybody who came and watched this video today. Please don't forget to subscribe to Aking Cooking if you're not already, which I hope you are if you're gonna be watching this video. It's on her freaking channel. It takes a button to click. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below something nice, any other questions you have for me, I guess. Also subscribe to my mom's channel, The Mads of San Diego, and mine as well, St. Justine. Okay. Bye everyone! Bye.
Hinga muna tayo. Yan, it's finished already all the question to St. Justine. Thank you so much, St. Justine, for the strong and cool and smart answer to all my questions. Really, it's on my honor to make a collaboration with you, and I'm lucky for this opportunity to make a collaboration with you. It's my pleasure to make conversation, and thank you so much to answer all my question. And there is some personal question, but I'm proud to you because you answer all that question, even it's too personal. Really, you are a stronger, smarter, and nice daughter and a nice sister. And thank you so much because for letting me to know all your personal background and your personal identity, rather, like that. Thank you so much, St. Justine. And also thank you to your mom for letting me also to make a collaboration with you. And when she said to me, Aking, why you not ask St. Justine to make a collaboration with you also? And even though we don't know to each other, we not talk to each other, but you don't hesitate to ignore me. I am lucky because one time I asked to you, you said yes. It's okay. You accepted my invitation. That's why I'm happy also, and I'm proud to myself to make a collaboration with you. Even this is too much hard for me because I speak in English, but I try my very best, and I think so. I do my part to make a interview with you in an English way. I know this is too much hard for me to make an English dialogue. You know me. Really, I don't know. I'm not a smart girl, but I try my best to make to communicate to other people also. And thank you so much to all who may participate on this challenge, on this journey. Thank you so much. I do this platform to make thank you to all of you, Team Tamsak Matic family, and on all who make collaboration with me. Thank you so much for the love and support for me. Pwede na ba ako magtagalog? Masyado lang masakit ang utak ko at ang dumudugo na ang aking malaking ilong. But I will try. Thank you so much to the Mads of San Diego, Mami Nelda Marie. Thank you for letting me and to give some ideas for this content, because you started this. We started in a not good what they said, hindi maganda yung una nating pagka-collab. Kaya sorry for that because I don't know how to make, but I'm proud because I learned already and it's successful. It's successful this content and this challenge. It will be successful because of you also. You give me some ideas how to make nice this content, not only for diet. And also thank you because this is the way, we know to each other, all our team, all our family in Tamsakmatic, we know each other also. This is the way that we know to each other, to getting more to each other. Thank you so much to all the participants, to all the friends who make a collaboration with me, and sorry for all the persons who I'm not asking. I asking some people, some person, but they are too much busy. That's why I understand. But maybe I will think to continue this kind of content, to make more better our family in Tamsakmatic. I will try to ask some person who not finished to make a collaboration with me. That's why stay and just relax, guys. Maybe one day I make a message with you and to ask you to make a collaboration with me. And thank you so much for the love and support. I hope this is not the last, this is not the end, to make to support me, to support my challenge, and to trust me. And thank you for that. Thank you for that love, support, and trust for me, and the respect. You know everybody how much I love to all of you, and I care to all of you, and really I respect everybody in this family. And I'm sad sometimes if there is something happen, misunderstanding, but this is part of the family to grow up, and to know more better for all of us. Thank you so much again, St. Justine and the Mads of San Diego, and to all the people behind me. Thank you so much for the love and support. You know everybody who's this person, and behind me, they always there for me. They trust me. I will make this every time I make content. They trust me. I will do it to myself, and thank you so much for that love and trust. And ano pa ba sasabihin ko? Yun na, maraming salamat sa inyo sa pagtitiwala, sa pagmamahal na ibinibigay nyo kay Ate Gang Cooking. Sana wag kayong magsasawa sa akin, at sana suportahan nyo pa ang aking mga ilalabas na mga daily vlog. Na umpisahan ko na to, kaya kailangan dire-diretsuhin na natin at pangatawanan na itong pagdi-daily vlog. Mahirap, it's hard, but I will try my best kasi na nandyan kayo na nagtitiwala sa akin at nagmamahal. Kaya thank you so much sa inyong lahat, sa lahat ng aking nakilala, hindi lang sa Team Tamsakmatic, kasi may mga ibang team na rin na nakilala ko at naging kaibigan ko rin. Thank you and shout out pala sa Team Tunay na nandyan din lagi sa akin, na nakasupport even na kakakilala ko lang sa kanila. Shout out Dong lang, Joy MTV, Team Italia for si Joy MTV, Debbie Bustamante, thank you so much, and Ate Bridget Masbang, thank you for always coming to my lives, to my premiere, to support me every night. Thank you so much, especially Joy MTV. Thank you so much sa iyo, Sisi, sa walang sawang pagsusuporta mo din sa akin gabi-gabi. Thank you so much. At maraming salamat sa inyong lahat talaga. Kachikahan, thank you so much kasi na lagi ka rin nandyan sa akin kapag I'm busy to my work, na ikaw yung nag-entertain lahat ng mga pumupunta sa aking premiere. Antoinette Candelosa, thank you so much also na nandyan ka lagi sa likod ko. Latte Art, alam ko na hindi ka ngayon showy pero nandyan pa rin ang love and support mo. At sa admin, kay Jeden Eleanor, Ate Joy Costales, thank you so much sa inyo sa pagmamahal ninyo sa akin at walang sawang pagsuporta. Kay With Isabella and Kuya Billy and Ate Rona, thank you so much sa inyong lahat sa pagtitiwala ninyo at tinanggap ninyo ako sa family ninyo, sa Team Tamsakmatic at tinanggap ninyo ako bilang kaibigan ninyo at naging parte ako ng buhay ninyo. Kaya thank you so much sa inyong lahat. Chanel, Sweetie Nins, sa lahat ng Tuwadmatic, ng Tuwad, maraming salamat sa inyo. Kay si Laila, shout out sa iyo. Naiintindihan kita, kaibigan. Alam kong busy ka, alam ko kung gaano din kahirap at pinipilit mo na makasupport din sa aming lahat at naiintindihan kita. And I love you so much and I miss you, Crazy Laila. Thank you so much. Sky Hanix, thank you kuya ha. Dahil isa ka rin parte ng tagumpay ko na to, kundi din dahil sa'yo, wala din itong channel ko. Dahil ikaw ang naging susi para ma-monetize din ako. Kasi ikaw din ang nag-asikaso. Kaya maraming salamat sa inyo talaga guys. Sa aking mga nakakolab mula day 1, para wala na akong makalimutan, titignan ko na lang dito. Mula sa umpisa na nakakolab ko si Damats of San Diego sa day 8 and 9, sa day 10 si Kachikahan Daldalan, sa day 11, si Antoinette Candelosa. Day 12, Miss Ros Lapus. Day 13, Adot TV Kabir. Day 14, Joanna Nessie. Day 15, Sweetie Nins. Day 16, Joy Costales or JC Bijos. 17, Mercy, thank you so much. Day 18, Elmo Adel, thank you so much Sisi. Day 19, RN Match Adventures. Day 20, Ate Rona La Passionista. Day 21, Michael Pineda. Day 22, My Sucricker. Day 23, Cristina Ioannis. Day 24, Jen Lab. And day 25, Dong Lang. Day 26, Riz Live Charts. Day 27, Chanel Magis Vlog. Day 28, Air Tats. And day 29, ang special edition ni Latte Art, o diba? And day 30 at Jack Brekerek. Thank you so much. At ang pinaka-special edition ko, St. Justine, thank you so much. At sana madagdagan pa ito kasi alam ko marami pa akong hindi nakaka-collab sa team. Kaya stay tuned, mga hindi ko pa dyan nakaka-collab. Maybe one day, I will make message to you guys to make a collaboration with me. Malaking bagay para sa akin yon ang pagpayag ninyo at makilala ko kayo at makilala kayo ng buong team. Kaya thank you so much sa inyo. Ito again si Ate Geng Cooking nang nagsasabi ng love, smile, care, and to all of you, GGG!